It was supposed to be a simple birthday weekend in the mountains, just a few friends and some trails. But 2 miles from Peppermint Creek, everything changed. One mistake, one tree. This weekend quickly turned into something I'll never forget. What started as a birthday trip became something else entirely. A reminder that even when things fall apart, there's still a story worth telling.
Slapping my music.
Alright.
Oh, no legit stereo system, just a regular radio that I came with. No Bluetooth function at all.
I'd been looking forward to this weekend for weeks. No deadlines, no noise, just a couple of cool rigs, a few good friends, and the open road leading into the Sequoias. That's the thing about these trips. They always start with a plan, and the best ones never go according to it. The drone went up to capture the convoy weaving through the trees. Sunlight was breaking through the canopy. It looked perfect. The rain clouds were moving in. Then, in a blink, it wasn't. A branch, a hard hit. And that sound every drone pilot dreads. Silence.
All right, so how are we gonna do this? We got the drone stuck up in the tree all the way up there somewhere. You might be able to see the lights. I don't know. But our plan is to what?
I'm thinking about climbing up there, dude.
Oh yeah. And then let's see. Let's see if the camera does this justice. Yeah, it's pretty steep. It doesn't look very steep, but it is. It is.
That's a straight decline.
Somewhere all the way up there. All right, we'll be back with an update.
What am I thinking? I was thinking about climbing it. But when I looked at that slope, wet bark, loose dirt, I knew it wasn't worth it. Sometimes walking away is harder than charging in. The ride to camp was quiet. You could feel the disappointment sitting in the cab with me. By the time we got to camp, the rain had moved in. Everything we touched was soaked. The tents, the gear, even the wood. We made food, set up the lava box, and tried to laugh it off. But in the back of my mind, that drone was still sitting up there in the trees, blinking in the dark like a reminder of failure. Then the thunder rolled through, and something about it was calming. The rain hitting the tarp, the crackle of the fire. It all started to slow me down. I'm sure the drinks played a role, but I hit a point of relaxation. And that's what I love about this. Even when things go wrong, the wilderness still finds a way. After some delicious smoked tri-tip and corn, I called it a night. The rain softened and the forest went quiet. For the first time all day, I felt at peace.
Los Outdoor Boys.
The next morning came slow. The storm had passed, but the clouds still hung low over the camp. Heavy, quiet, and calm. I decided to chop some wood and make a little fire starter out of the shavings. Matt and Dame took the Jeep out and loaded up on rocks to build up the fire pit. They came back and started stacking one stone at a time, slowly shaping it into something solid. Something that felt like a reset after the night before. The morning had this quiet energy to it, the kind that makes you stop and just take it all in. The rigs sat still, steam rising off the hoods, everything soaked but peaceful. The fire pit was coming together one rock at a time, and when the Jeep rolled back in with another load of wood, it felt like we'd finally settled in. Nothing to rush, no plans, just the kind of morning that reminds you why this is all worth it. I decided to head down to the creek. It was beautiful, calm, steady, and soothing to the ears. The kind of sound that makes everything else fade. I found an old stump, set up the camera, and started to debrief the whole drone situation. Alright, this was a tough trip. I crashed my drone into a tree. Yeah. It's a tough pill to swallow, but I think there's only one thing left to do, and it's just make the best of the trip, enjoy it, and learn from the mistake and regroup. Yeah. Other than that, it sucks. But at the end of the day, it can be replaced. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and enjoy this beautiful area. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If anyone knows how to get a freaking drone out of a redwood tree or have any ideas, let me know. I would appreciate it. Because maybe I can get it out. Let me know. After the creek debrief, the day started winding down. Dame threw some wings on the smoker, while Matt caught a quick nap. By the time dinner and drinks were done, we couldn't wait to light that fire up. We tried doing it the old-fashioned way. A few sparks, a little patience, and a lot of hope. But after too many failed attempts, we went to plan B and fired up the torch.
We have fire.
Once that flame caught, it felt like the whole camp came alive again. We sat around the fire laughing about the drone situation, toasted a few Pop-Tarts, and watched Matt pop some Jiffy Pop that took what felt like forever, using his sock as a hot mitt.
Give me some sugar.
We stayed up until we ran out of wood, sitting around glowing coals under pitch black skies and bright stars. At some point, Matt melted one of his sandals, and that was the cue for bed. Let me see the other one.
It's just that one, dude. Dude, because I was getting distracted. I was looking at the stars and everything going on. So I looked down. I was like, oh, my feet are kind of hot.
The next morning came easy. The fire pit was still warm, and the air felt clean. That kind of crisp mountain air that hits different after a good night around the fire. No rush, no noise, just that easy rhythm that comes after a solid trip. You could feel that mix of satisfaction and fatigue, the kind that tells you the weekend did its job. We loaded the rigs, took one last walk around the camp, and rolled out onto the trail. Everything felt right. The roads were dry, the forest was still, and for the first time since the crash, my head was clear. But a few miles down the road, something told me to stop. I couldn't explain it, just this gut feeling that we needed to stop, swing by the crash site one more time. I couldn't help but wonder if that storm had done more than just wash the trail clean. When we pulled up to the crash site, I didn't expect much. I figured the drone was gone for good. But as soon as we looked up, we saw it. The storm had knocked it down to a lower branch. Scratched up, covered in sap, but still there. Matt started throwing rocks, trying to shake it loose. It felt like target practice, each one getting a little closer until finally it moved. All right, we're back at the drone site. We were able to knock it down a little bit more. So I think it's a safe recovery. Strapping in.
Mexican way.
Oh yeah. Kids, don't try this at home. We strapped in Matt as best we could. Down he went.
You said keys are in the car? Keys are in the truck. All right.
That's the ERV.
You're good? You got attention. Go ahead.
I think you're better off laying down now, dude.
Just trying to put this drone with a stick.
See where that fell?
Yeah.
You might need to go a little lower.
Dude, that's all the rope I got.
Oh, okay.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it comes. It's right there. One more tap. Oh! Yeah! I got it! All right. So, right here real quick. Here. Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, this is wild.
How's it looking?
It looks, dude, actually the propellers are still intact. Oh man. Oh dude, what a recovery.
I know, dude.
Oh, that was crazy.
Are you gonna tell everybody?
Yeah. We got the drone back. It's definitely gonna need some repairs, but we got it.
I got it.
I couldn't believe it. After all that, we actually got it back. It was covered in dirt and sap, but it powered on. And in that moment, it felt like the trip came full circle. What started as a crash ended as a recovery. Not just of a drone, but of patience, perspective, and a reminder that sometimes you just have to trust the process. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.